Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal. Great hit! He's got a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
He's a sharp little ball here. Partey. Gabriel. Salah. Valverde. And he's there to clear it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Saka. Now he's had a shot! It's in! Arsenal are level. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Diaz! It's in! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Chelsea go into the lead. And it's Ribery. Martinelli.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Diaz.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! He's having a go! He should have put that one away.
Ribery really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Luis Diaz. Coming on the field is number 14.
Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He's picked his way through. Jorginho.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Jorginho. Rice. Good ball over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I think we're just about done here.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Chelsea can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's found a way past. He is through here. Modric. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Now it's Ayew. Soumaré. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Mohamed Salah. Fatawu. Here's Ndidi, gets his pass away. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Messi, now it's Diaz, and it's Roberto Carlos. Ayew. And here's Messi. Messi! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Foot in, goes down, but nothing given. Winks, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? He's in, surely! Chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Diaz. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Chelsea come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. Leicester can counter promptly here. Looking for the runner. Ayew. And that's been intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. Decent hit! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised.
David Villa! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 63 minutes is
Chelsea grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Fiddles it through. Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Justin. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ndidi. Chance with a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 40. Coming
So,
on to
time for
replace him
changes on both
number
sides, actually.
14. Substitution.
Chelsea will have... Winks has got himself a free kick. Ndidi. And here's Ayew. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aim forwards. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Forwards and with intent. David Villa! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 29. Substitutions taking place.
Reed.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Turns and goes back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, good read. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now here's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Salah. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
David Villa. Diaz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got a shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gets his pass away, and that's been intercepted. That has been slung wide. Great leap! Goal! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
A 1-0 lead established. Tries a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer. Messi. Now it's Messi. Jensen, distributed tidily. And that interception was most necessary. It's a throw-in. That's headed upfield. He's played it long. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now, what about a counter-attack?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And now they can clear their lines. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Substitution on the field.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Number 25.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Number 23. Number 22.
Looking for the runner.
Nico
Can he latch on to this?
Coming on the field.
And he's had it nicked away. Ribery. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Modric.
That's been cut out, well played. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ribery. Can he get it through? And the ball's a good one here. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
72,306.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Mohamed Salah. Great hit! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
Can he put it away? They've scored! And the comeback is complete. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Real chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on the field is number 13, Fernando Torres. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And no, that was never going to make it. He's through here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out, the football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. This, of course, the fixture to which we've been looking forward so very, very much, and for so very, very long. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch is pristine, the crowd basking in the sun, smiles on faces. A really good omen for the game, we hope. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Mohamed Salah. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Curtis Jones, is someone who's shown remarkable maturity since his tender years, Peter. He's going to be handling a lot of link...
Chance! Goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So, a breakthrough already. Konate. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's gone forward. That has been cut short. Konate. Jones to McAllister. Robertson, and it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk to McAllister. Diaz to McAllister. Robertson is charging up on the overlap. He's picked his way through, climbs up big. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Mohamed Salah. Salah. Good, strong midfield running here. Nunez. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That's a decent clearance. McAllister. Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here. It's Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Robertson plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah. Great chance! They've scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now it's Diaz.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Messi! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Chelsea in control at half-time, 2-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. David Villa. James gets his pass away. Picked out brilliantly. He's got away. Shot at goal! Chelsea with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Chelsea finding their passes.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
David Villa. And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that interception was most necessary. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent progress down the left.
Substitution on the field. Number 17 coming on the field is...
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. McAllister. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Salah. Ribéry. Ribéry driving forwards. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, what a... There's the hit! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 9, Darwin Núñez.
Robertson cuts it out. That has been slung wide.
Coming on the field, number 18, number 14, Chiesa. Substitution.
Robertson picks it up from the goal kick. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Diaz. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a... Oh, shooting chance! And that is faded wide. And now they can clear their lines. And that has left him in a heap. Konate.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to
time.
add. Works it forward. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Chiesa. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Messi. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Jarrod Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was a real tale of struggles with failed trials and clubs being dissolved, but those experiences have served him very well. And you see now in that never say die attitude he's developed, he's got boundless enthusiasm, the very epitome now of how togetherness trumps individual talent.
Okay, interesting. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until...
He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Lucas Paqueta is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. He's through here. Emerson. He is through here. Gets his head to it. There it is! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
West Ham get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Souček. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Keeper's dealt with that. Chelsea can start a counter here. Stood up well to him there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a go. Mohamed Salah gets rid without sophistication.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Somerville. Roberto Carlos. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Chelsea decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. The ball has bounced loose now. Ribéry gets a foot in here. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that's definitely not his best. Rodriguez. Oh, good read. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chelsea still this single goal behind. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lucas Paqueta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Chelsea can counter promptly here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Could move up a gear here.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Reece James. Coming on the field is number 18.
He's got away.
Substitution in progress.
Bowen. Now, can he find a finish? Out to the left it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on to replace him is number 24,
Rodriguez.
Modric.
Here's Kudus. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Carlos Soler has got himself a free kick. And he's there to clear it. Played out wide. Bowen. Well seen. Saw that coming.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Iniesta tries a shot! And a second time! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Emerson. Füllkrug. Over to the left. And that has been cut short. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one. An outcome which is thoroughly disappointing.